Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well. So today we are going to do the next question of our agriculture optional answer writing practice series. जो हमारी एग्रीकल्चर ऑप्शनल आंसर राइटिंग प्रैक्टिस सीरीज चल रही है उसका नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन को आज हम लोग करने वाले हैं. एंड टुडेस क्वेश्चन इज enlist the flower enlist the cut flower ornamental crops grown in India and describe the off season production technology of chrysanthemum. ठीक है, तो हमें ऑफ सीजन प्रोडक्शन टेक्नोलॉजी जो क्रिसैंथेमम की है उसको डिस्क्राइब करनी है. सेकेंडली वी हैव टू इनलिस्ट द कट फ्लावर ऑर्नामेंटल क्रॉप्स, दैट इज we have to just write the names. Enlist means we have to not go in detail but just write the names of the cut flower ornamental crops that are grown in India. So this question was asked in the IFOS examination, that is Indian Forest Service examinations of 2022 I think, in the agriculture optional paper. So let's see how we can approach the answer. And when it comes to the production technology of chrysanthemum, it has been asked previously also, so it is important. You must know the production technology of the major flower crops grown in India, so that will be very helpful to you. You should must have you should must know the package of practices, or what you say, production technology of major crops which are under MSP: major fruit crops, major vegetable crops, major flower crops, because every year you see that around two questions will just come from the package of practices or production technology. Okay, so you should know the all the important crops because that can be very helpful to you. So let's see how we can approach the answer. So when it comes to cut flower ornamental crops, the major producing states of India are Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. So Karnataka and Tamil Nadu are two major producing state of cut flowers in India. And in the second part of the question, as you can see, the question has asked about chrysanthemum. So it is on one of the cut flowers only. It is also a cut flower. So we will see. We will, as the first part of the question is asking us to enlist the names of the cut flowers that is grown in India. So we will see the important cut flowers, ornamentals and crops grown in India. So first one, we all know that rose. Rose is one of the most important cut flowers grown in every part of India. Secondly, we have marigold. We grow gerbera. We grow carnation. And the crops I am writing here, I think they have asked package of practices of rose previously, marigold previously, carnation previously, gerbera previously. So these all are important. Okay, so please do also write down a notes of package of practices of these crops in your notes also, because that will be very helpful to you. Okay, they have asked about lily, and we also grow lily. So these are the names of the cut flowers, because the first part of the question is asking us to enlist the names. Okay, we have obviously chrysanthemum, chrysanthemum, which is asked in the second part of the question only. We have orchids, or you can say orchids. We have tuberose, tuberose. We grow gladius. Gladius is also important as previously. We have snapdragon, or which we called antherinum. Antherinum. Okay. So these are the some of the important cut flowers which are grown in India. So we have to enlist in the first part of the question. So I have written the names of the 10. There are others also we can add if you want, but I think 8 to 10 flowers, if you enlist the names of 5 to 8 flowers or 8 to 10 flowers, I think that will be enough. Now let's move to the second part of the question, that is off-season production technology of chrysanthemum. So we will see the off-season production technology. Off-season production technology of chrysanthemum. So the first of all, we should keep in mind that whenever we are having growing anything off season, okay, let it be some flower crop, fruit crop, if you want to grow them off season, we have to keep controlled environments. Controlled environments. And how, where we can have these controlled environments, where we can create these controlled environments. ENVT, I write environment in short, so please do not confuse, I am writing it in full. Controlled environment. So for this we have to use greenhouses, or you can say we can use polyhouses. So why we use them? Because here we can produce these crops in extreme environments, because we can control everything here, such as temperature, light, humidity, nutrients. So everything can be controlled here. So whenever we produce oxygen of whenever you do the production of oxygen of chrysanthemum, we use generally we use greenhouses. Okay, so that keep in mind. Secondly, we have to do light management. So in off-season production, artificial lighting or shading is used to control the light duration. We do artificial lighting and artificial shading. Okay, so that we can we can extend the photo period, reduce the photo period, so that we can have the flowers in the perfect time. Extending or reducing the photo period, we can grow our flowers. So for growing flowers in chrysanthemum, we generally give them a light intensity of for 14 hours, light availability for 14 hours, and rest 10 hours for shading. So when you do light management like this, that is 14 hours of light and 10 hours of shade, that is 10 hours of shading, that is best for chrysanthemum for flowering. So this is how we can do light management. Not only we have to maintain the shading and I am writing only here only, not we have to maintain only shading and lighting, we have to also maintain the light intensity. How uh, how dark that how dark if shading is, then how dark it should be. If the lighting is, how bright it should be. The intensity should be also be maintained. Okay, so maintaining of intensity, and generally it is maintained using the LED bulbs. So light management is important. So we have to also do temperature control, and the best temperature for chrysanthemum in protective cultivation, which when we grow oxygen, we all know that we have to use protective cultivation using greenhouses, as we described just now. So for temperature for the temperature of chrysanthemum should be around 18 degree to 22 degrees Celsius for the best production. Okay, so whenever we are controlling temperature, we have to keep in mind that the temperature should be around 18 to 22 degrees Celsius. We have to keep a very good ventilation, proper ventilation should be there. Proper ventilation should be there, because it helps to control humidity. It also helps in reducing risks of disease, reduces diseases, and overall we can maintain the healthy plant. So we have to keep in mind that whenever we are growing chrysanthemum, we have to keep the temperature that is around 18 degree to 22 degrees Celsius. We have to also manage the nutrient management. So first of all, we are when we are preparing our field, okay, during field preparation, we have to add some amount of nutrients in this. Also during field preparation, we have to mix farmyard manure with soil, mix with soil. We can also add some amount of the macronutrients, that is NPK. And after field preparation also, or after seeding, after transplantation of our crops, when the chrysanthemum has grown to a certain height, certain limit, we have to keep giving NPK in 3 to 4 applications. 3 to 4 applications of NPK is must. Okay, for good production of chrysanthemum. So nutrient management is important. So with chemical fertilizers, we have to also focus on organic fertilizers, such as farmyard manure, biofertilizers can be used. So this can be done. Next, we have to also manage irrigation systems. So water management is important. Water management, MGMT, I am writing management in short. So for irrigation, generally we should use drip irrigation system for chrysanthemum. Drip irrigation system should be used. Okay, and I think drip should be started early in the morning, and that will be enough for the day for chrysanthemum if humidity is maintained nicely. Okay, if humidity is maintained, I think irrigating with drip irrigation early in the morning will be enough. So with water management, we have to also control diseases and pests. And we should generally go for integrated pest management. Okay, that is monitoring nicely, removing the off types, removing the disease plants and plants, using chemical plus biological methods plus cultural methods together. So these things needs to be done. We need to maintain good sanitation, especially when we are growing in greenhouses. Good sanitation should be maintained, and that is how we can control the disease and pests in the chrysanthemum. Okay, so these are the common pesticides, common for disease, common medicines. If there is bacterial disease, common antibiotics can be used. So that is how we can manage the disease and pests. We have to also use PGRs, that is plant growth regulators. Plant growth regulators to be used in chrysanthemum, because these growth regulators promote branching and flowering. If there will be more branches in chrysanthemum, there will be more flowers. Promote branching and flowering. So proper growth regulators, that is auxin, giberellins, etc. cytokinins should be used, and they should be managed as per the requirement. Okay, so these are the things which we have to keep in mind while we are doing off-season production of chrysanthemum, which we need to do in the greenhouses. So these are the common points which I have written, and using these points you can structure your answer and write your answers. So that is all for today's. I think you have understood the both parts of question, and I think you can easily now you will be easily able to write this answer nicely. So that is all for today. I hope you like it. So please do like the video, please do share it, and please do subscribe. It takes a lot of hard work to make such videos for you on regular basis. रेगुलर बेसिस पे से वीडियोस को बनाने के लिए काफी हार्ड वर्क लगता है, एंड इफ यू लाइक, इफ यू शेयर, इफ यू सब्सक्राइब, it motivates us to make more such videos for you regularly. So that is all for today. Have a nice day. Thank you.